After nearly 2 months on the job, Knoxville's police chief says it's been an exciting time in her life. Eve Thomas says she values community and she wants her department to focus on building relationships. 10 News reporter Sean Franklin sat down with her for a one-on-one interview.
Knoxville Police Chief Eve Thomas has had a busy last few weeks. She says her main goal is to serve the officers here in the police department and serve the people of Knoxville. The support excites her.
That really helps create just a synergy to work with as far as moving forward in our relationships with the communities.
Eve Thomas says she's prepared and ready to serve Knoxville as the city's first woman police chief.
I really appreciate Mayor Rogero saying that she didn't promote me just because I'm a female, but because I was able to do the job and I was qualified to do the job. I want everybody to see you can be whatever you want.
She's focused on creating a department that's community-centered.
I really want to see all of our communities in Knoxville take ownership of their community so that we'll help with that, but when an element comes in that community doesn't want there, they actually force them out through peer pressure and say we won't have that here. That's not allowed in our community.
With the community's help, she plans to build a strong, diverse department through hiring officers that reflect Knoxville. She says those officers will face challenges like fighting the opioid epidemic and holding drug dealers responsible.
We do have an overdose death task force that we are trying to work backwards from someone who overdoses and arrest the person who sold them the drug and charge them with second-degree murders.
She also hopes to reduce violent crime.
I'm definitely not going to reduce the size of the violence reduction team because they are making an impact. They have, every day they're taking weapons, drugs off the street and serving warrants on dangerous people who are in their communities.
Thomas says she has a lot of work to do, but she's willing to listen and to connect with the community to help everyone be safer. Back to you.
Sean, thank you. Thomas thanked former police chief and current TBI director David Roush for helping lay a foundation for success.